Hi everyone. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to my presentation. Introduce myself. My name is Renee and Pinko. I've taken a lot of time putting this together for all of you and making sure the solution being presented to you is plausible and efficient to the needs presented to Los Angeles. The current problem I'm talking about today is homelessness. Specifically, I'm looking for a solution to the problem of lack of affordable housing within Los Angeles. I plan to do this by addressing the current solution that has been tried but failed to conquer the housing crisis, as well as introducing some recommendations. Although much has been done to alleviate the lack of affordable housing, I am hoping that you, the audience at the Housing Authority of Los Angeles County, can help you continue to chip away at the current housing crisis. Census Bureau in 2018 stated that 762,177 people are low income in Los Angeles. That is almost 20% of individuals residing in Los Angeles. Scarcity of affordable housing results in families raising their children on the street. According to a study done by Wood, Valdez, Haysha, and Shin in 2011, they found that the homeless and house-poor families spent 2/3 of their money on housing alone. Without basic needs met, parents are faced with the challenge of how to provide and care for their young ones. By the housing crisis in LA, it appears more often than not it is the vulnerable population in LA that tend to be impacted by homelessness. According to Homelessness in LA County, 15% of homeless populations are family units. These units are often headed by single mothers. 31% are female, some of whom are the head of the household in the 15% of the homeless family units. 9% of homeless individuals are under the age of 18. 16% of the population is physically disabled, and around 84% of individuals are over the age of 22. Regarding homelessness in Los Angeles County are staggering. As you can see in the poll taken by the Los Angeles Almanac, 44% of people attribute the lack of mental health and social service as a cause of homelessness, followed by 28% of individuals who attribute it to a lack of affordable housing. 12% blame lax law enforcement, and another 12% of some of each, and 4% stated none are not sure. LA County currently has the highest rate of homelessness in the United States, according to Homeless in LA County 2019. On any given night, there are between 50,000 to 60,000 homeless individuals, with 44,000 of those individuals sleeping on the street. If you take a look at the homeless count by Los Angeles Homeless Service Authority, you can see from 2018 to 2019, the rate of homelessness in Los Angeles increased by 16%. A major cause of homelessness in Los Angeles, according to Nicholas 2017, is the current wages in Los Angeles are not keeping up with the current cost of living. This poses a threat to individuals and family who are already struggling to pay their bills. Many living paycheck to paycheck are relying on assistance that has a time frame. One unfortunate event can change a person's living arrangements or not allow an equal opportunity for an individual or family trying to financially get off the streets. As you can see from economic development results, Los Angeles has a significant percent of rent burden compared to other cities in the United States. The current solution is the tremendous amount of funding towards homeless shelters. Although this has its purpose, it is only a temporary solution for a bigger problem, and some funding from that can be utilized to fund more low income housing. People would have an opportunity to have a place for a while and not one for one day or a few days. They can have a safe place for their children to come home to while they may still be at work. Section 8 is a proactive approach presented by the state of California. Unfortunately, it is currently being underutilized due to the lack of available housing in LA County. The current waiting list for Section 8 has been closed and has an 11-year waiting period, according to Housing Authority of the City of Los Angeles in 2020. With more than affordable housing available to these individuals, it could keep them off the streets and would lower the current homeless population. Measure HHH, the $1.2 billion program approved by voters to build affordable housing, has unfortunately been met with endless delays and is hindered by high cost of construction. Recommendations: increasing incentives for current landlords as well as prospective owners, creating affordable housing loans, and instituting the accessory dwelling unit loan program. The incentives should include monetary bonus for keeping units filled, funding for maintenance and security, and reimbursements for damaged units. Participating landlords will see that officials are committed to protecting the investment of these owners as well as bringing respectability to a struggling program. Affordable housing loans are proposed for those qualifying individuals whose goal is to develop income-restricted homes for low-income families and individuals. Additionally, these developers would be required to build apartments or houses in locations in the cities that have been abandoned or in need of renovation or available vacant lots. These homes will be built using environmentally sustainable material and made of energy sufficient. These methods will go towards cost saving, encouraging owners to build additional daycare centers within the complex will also help increase revenue that will go towards paying the loans and provide additional income for them in the long run. The Accessory Dwelling Unit Program is an initiative currently being implemented in Denver. According to Speakfoot and Stanton in 2019, it provides individuals with the opportunity to receive forgivable loans to build guest homes onto their property for the purpose of renting them out to low-income individuals or small families. An accessory dwelling unit is a small unit located in the back of a single-family home. I implore the Housing Authority of Los Angeles to assist me with implementing the solution by providing funding for the Forgivable Loan Program. I request the amount of $500,000 from the funding available through Proposition HHH to allow for 20 ADU loans. There are more consequences for every life experience that an individual goes through. This includes experiencing homelessness. Homelessness is affiliated with more consequences than just being without a place to stay. It can also cause complex trauma. By creating a solution to the housing crisis in Los Angeles, you are improving individuals' quality of life and preventing children and their families from experiencing complex trauma and the consequences that may arise from it. initiatives and propositions that have been enacted and passed through the past few years, LA continues to see an alarming increase in homeless population. Homelessness targets the vulnerable population, including people with mental and physical health, victims of domestic violence, an alarming high number of youth and elderly. Society is now seeing an increase in housing cost, but still battle with the low-wage economy. My recommendations are geared towards a proactive solution that will see quicker results, solutions that go towards educating and providing incentives for community members about Section 8 participation, offering affordable housing loans similar to successful programs seen in the metro areas, and accessory dwelling units. Without these solutions, homeless counts will continue to rise, and people just like me and you will be affected. Thank you.